Do you know the number one sign to look for to determine whether or not your partner is emotionally abusive? It's actually really simple. It's not that they have poor behavior, although that's certainly part of it. Instead, it's this: they can't take responsibility for their behaviors ever. Why? Because they are always right. How do they weasel out of taking responsibility? It's easy. They have a number of tactics that actually work for them. Number one, they blame you for their behavior. It's all your fault. Number two, they minimize their behavior. What they did wasn't so bad as all that, and you're just making a mountain out of a molehill. Number three, they justify their behavior. Why? They had to behave that way for 3,498 reasons. It only makes sense to anyone with a brain. Or four, they deny their behavior. They didn't do what you thought they did. You're just making that up in your head. Are you in a relationship like this? I work with Christian women who deal with this in their marriages. If this is your experience and you've read all the marriage books and gone to marriage retreats and tried marriage counseling and prayed your guts out for change and relief, I've got some bad news for you. And maybe you've already realized this, but none of those things are going to help. You can't change another human being. They are who they are because they want to be that way and because it works for them. If you're a Christian woman, your church might even be part of why it works for them to be this way. Here's the bottom line: you are not responsible for your husband or your church. You are responsible for the woman who has your name. If you've tried everything else and you need a new way of moving forward, come check out the Flying Free podcast on your favorite podcast app, because I've been exactly where you are and I have found a way through. If you take my hand, I'm going to help you get there too.